Todd Park, you're the US CTO. We just talked about Presidential Innovation Fellows, discussed open data, and then Blue Button for America. What's the third one of the programs you're working on?
Third program is called RFPEZ. It's being sponsored by the Small Business Administration. And it's an effort to create a prototype of a streamlined process and platform that enables the federal government to procure much more easily innovative solutions from startups and high-growth small companies. Right now, the federal government is actually generally not treated as a marketplace by those companies because they find the procurement process very complicated and difficult. So this is an effort to streamline that and really solve two problems. One, to give access to an emerging market called the federal government to high-growth startups and create jobs. And secondly, equally, if even not more importantly, to allow federal government program owners to procure low-cost, high-impact solutions at the cutting edge of tech that these startups are putting together.
So can we talk about the nuts and bolts of this at all? Because procurement is a huge issue,
Yes.
especially for government working with tech startups,
Yes.
particularly the kind that have been around for, say, less than 3 years and have made less than $10 million, that they're, these specific
Yes.
barriers to entry.
Yes. So this team is going to actually unify kick-ass innovators from the outside with kick-ass innovators on the inside to actually figure this out in rapid prototype mode. But it is going to, in the initial focus on the simplified acquisition threshold, which is purchases of $150,000 or less, which is a zone within which you can actually craft streamlined processes. Also actually experiment with the whole idea of crowdsourcing, essentially online marketplaces of these solutions, because frequently federal programmers don't even know that these solutions exist. And we want to try to correct for that information asymmetry, also actually work within the simplified acquisition threshold to try to figure this out.
And will more data from these procurement processes make it their way online? 'Cause it seems like that for other countries that have done that, notably Ukraine just put a platform like this up from one of its newsrooms, there's not a great deal of transparency, and sometimes it's hard to tell who's doing what and where the contracts are going and how much they're worth, et cetera.
I think it's a phenomenal idea. I think the team should absolutely incorporate that into their thinking.
Okay, so we'll see how that rolls.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
actually, also, by the way, in case I didn't mention earlier, each of these projects, in addition to bringing in these citizen innovators to work with our best innovators, is going to be proceeding in a very public way. So we're actually asking people to, even if they can't be a fellow, to say, look, I'm interested in following this project, contributing to the project in some way, shape, or form. We want to leverage those networks of folks as we execute the projects, keep them abreast of what we're actually doing, get their input, get their thoughts, get their ideas, really leverage the power of crowdsourcing to help advance the ball on this work.